I'll always come back.
That is right, guys. We are here at Universal Studios Hollywood to give you guys some construction updates for Halloween Horror Nights and also park updates. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's not waste any more time. Let's head on in. All right, so we gotta start this video here at the Universal Studios store. All right, so they just completed the stained glass. Again, we got Jason Universe, A24. We got Terrifier, Art the Clown. We got the Ghoul. Now we're gonna get Fallout here. We got, of course, we got Five Nights at Freddy's. That's Freddy Fazbear. But this one right here, it was more on Michael Aiello is the reason why we had the Fiend and not Uncle Howdy, because of his passion and his love for Bray Wyatt and his tribute to him. But there is Freddy Fazbear right there. Dude, I'm so stoked. I'm ready for that. Not only do we have that, but they have an entire collection here. They still have a full stock of them. And we got Bray Wyatt right here, the Fiend. Five Nights at Freddy's shirt, guys. So look at this. Okay, this is growing on me now. I kind of am digging this. This is a solid shirt, guys. I love the backing in general. Now, I wish this was the backing of the shirt. This was the front part of the shirt. And of course, the Wyatt 6, dude. Now, this right here is phase 1. So this is all phase 1 merch. This is the merch they're dropping for you guys just to have the merch. There's going to be brand new merch coming out. So we could get the Firefly Funhouse. We could get the mask for the Fiend, for Fallout, because of Pit Boys. They can bring Pit Boys here. They can bring the masks for Wyatt 6. They can bring some Five Nights at Freddy's figures, Five Nights at Freddy's mask, Art the Clown with his sunglasses, with the sunflower sunglasses, Jason with his mask, of course. So we rope dropped because we wanted to check out the studio tram tour. There's a lot of hustle and a lot of bustle. There's a lot of filming happening. As we headed through, we saw the Jurassic World facade. Now, we finally know what that is. Roll it.
Horror fans brave enough to travel through the light of the lantern will find themselves transported into the maniacal minds of the Wyatt 6, where each member reigns supreme within their own horrific domain. There, Uncle Howdy, together with Ramblin' Rabbit, Mercy the Buzzard, Abby the Witch, and Huskus the Pig, will be waiting to take blood retribution on a world that has abandoned them. Along the way, guests will be stalked by the eerie presence of the Fiend, who looms within the shadows and beckons them to let him in.
That's right, the horrors of the Wyatt 6. Before we actually talk about it, here is what Michael Aiello had to say. So through X, Michael Aiello said this: there have been some lifelong passions of mine, obviously horror being one. Another is professional wrestling, specifically the WWE. I love it so much. The pageantry, the spectacle, the stories. It truly was the door to showmanship and theater for me. Good versus evil, face and heel, the bones of storytelling. And when the passion melded with horror, you couldn't pry me away from the TV or the live shows. This brings me to Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Really? Wyndham Rotunda. His characters captivated me. I am a diehard Firefly. His storytelling, his use of the genre, everything. In 2019, I posted my excitement for his return and he responded. Let's do the HHN house. I'll be there in person. That's a promise. And so began some back and forth in our messages about possibilities. He loved horror. He also loved Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. He, like a lot of wrestlers, frequent our event, which Shotzi always frequents those events, which is mind-blowing to me. Someday never came as Wyndham tragically passed away in 2023. Devastating to all. His professional legacy, indelibly defined as an amazing creator, storyteller, and performer. June 17th, 2024, Wyndham's brother Taylor, aka Uncle Howdy, picked up his brother's lantern and revealed the Wyatt 6. Fully realized manifestations of Bray's story and personas and emotions, all within his new horror-based faction. That night, they destroyed the WWE backstage area in what I can only describe as a sequence that looked like one of our haunted houses. Why is the Wyatt 6 really important for HHN, in my opinion? Wyatt 6 has been evolving through years. Now, of course, we had the passing of Bray Wyatt. Wyndham Rotunda, through his eyes, through his creativity, he built such a creative empire for the Wyatt family. It set the stage for a 2024 debut of the Wyatt Six. When they first debuted in the WWE, I literally stood up and said, I want this for HHN. It is so great. I really want them to actually put in the Firefly Funhouse. It is awesome because Bray Wyatt has always been an evolution character, just like The Undertaker. This is an amazing tribute to the man himself, dude, the legendary, the icon, the future Hall of Famer. I'm wearing my Teen Weevil shirt today because I'm beyond excited. Passing through stage 15, nothing's happening there, but another blockbuster announcement by Halloween Horror Nights. Hit it.
The journey will bring guests face to face with the full-scale replicas of the eerie characters from the film Freddy Fazbear, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and Mr. Cupcake, as they stalk visitors through iconic scenes, including the security room and the showroom where the chilling characters perform. The larger-than-life characters for the haunted house were created in collaboration with the Jim Henson's Creature Shop, who also masterfully produced the animatronics and corresponding costumes for the fan favorite film.
That is right. It's coming. Five Nights at Freddy's is here, and man, I cannot wait. Now, this is the movie version of it, so again, it's not gonna be like the video game version of it. This is the movie version of it with Mike. And what's even iconic is the fact that there's 559, and it's pretty awesome because the player needs to survive until 6 a.m. to survive the Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my gosh, and it actually turned from 5:59 to 6 o'clock, and then it went full mayhem. These last seconds are going to be your pinnacle part, dude, because we're about to get really menaced from Jim Henson's Creature Shop. That's the same person that brought that giant figure, the Xanathor. Everybody says they've seen it at Halloween Horror Nights when they've seen the characters and how big they are. You don't understand. These characters, I actually got to witness, like Brianna Walsh, The Regular Sauce, and so many countless others. They cosplay as Five Nights at Freddy's, and these things can tower to 8 to 9 to 10 feet tall, and these are menacing characters. If you guys haven't visited a convention yet that has any of these characters in it, you don't know. Trust me, it is menacing and it is scary, even when the lights are all brightly lit. No way. And we just seen one at San Diego Comic-Con. No, thank you. So we get the Terror Tram. Everybody knows Blumhouse Terror Tram is here. I just still, in general, for me, I really want it more than a Blumhouse Terror Tram. But you know what? We got Five Nights at Freddy's. We got the WWE House of Horrors. So it's okay. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Seeing this facade, seeing everything all put up, it's really incredible, all the way down to the War of the World set. Now, bear with me. What if they bring out the Saw franchise, the Halloween franchise, and I mean Halloween Kills franchise? There is so much that they can bring to that Terror Tram. What are we possibly going to be expecting for the Blumhouse Terror Tram? I don't know. There's a lot of construction happening all across. Of course, we can't get more of the set anymore, but we get the Odyssey. So the Odyssey is being filmed right over there. I'm excited about. I cannot wait to see this movie. Last but not least is a Terrifier. Of course, we know what that poltergeist house is. They're building that facade, building that maze still. We get the Terrifier. I finally get to see the front facade, and it is something that we've been waiting for, and it's something that all of us actually wanted from Art the Clown. So they're going to have two different versions of it. One, if you're going to get really drenched. The other one, you're going to get dry. Which one are you guys going to be getting? It feels great to be back here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It was actually fantastic. Look at that. Yes, definitely scope out my San Diego Comic-Con video. That was, if not one of the best things. I underestimated. They take over an entire city, and there is so much to see, so much to do, and so much to line up for. I urge you guys, if you guys haven't got if you are thinking about getting tickets for next year, get tickets for next year. We're here for Fast and Furious. It looks like it's on its final run. It could be testing pretty soon, but this is crazy. It's great to definitely see the test vehicle. Someone was mentioning too was that it got stuck and they were able to kind of move the land. I have to say, almost there for this to actually test. Jason Universe is coming together really good. I absolutely love it. It looks great. Now, there was news possibly we're gonna get killer clowns from outer space. I think those news are pretty much done now, because it did actually say Crescent Cove in the very front. They took that one out, and now it's Camp Crystal Lake. That facade looks like it's pretty much virtually almost done. I'm still hopeful for a camp counselor to come out and be like, oh my gosh, don't go in there, and then rush right out. Or have Jason grab her and then take her into the retaining walls. Look great. There was some TikTok viral videos that went out there regarding one of the ones tipping over. But yeah, the retaining wall looks great. I can see them having 2 HHN mazes right there. That's just words around the water cooler. So another thing I wanted to talk about is Monstrous. What the heck? I can hear a lot of the construction happening really fast. Now, there is some speakers and some lighting that is being put up now. A lot of times now for all these HHN houses, they're actually putting up a lot of the speakers and a lot of the technical works. Are they really almost there? Actually, I love the mausoleum that they have up in the front. Looks really cool, really detailed. Can't wait for that wall to come down so we can see it. Be mindful, be polite when you guys are going over there. There's some videos out there where people are just walking in. This is not your property. Don't walk in there. There is no updates at Fallout just about yet, but they have double walls now, so they don't want you to see. Maybe they're actually getting the queue up and they're possibly getting the facade up pretty soon.
Right now, tip your hats. The legacy of the one true, amazing, creative, talented wrestlers out there, Bray Wyatt. This is the final creation of The Fiend. Yes, dude, shout out, man. Shout out 100%. Chewy art, dude. Shout out to Chewy, man. That is awesome.
If you guys enjoyed this update, make sure you guys do give this video an awesome thumbs up. If you guys haven't and want to follow me on all of my great theme park content, theme park construction updates, make sure right now you guys are subscribed if you guys haven't just about yet. And now we are onward to the next fun adventure. Let's go.